That's right, everybody. Welcome back. Bear down, claws up, and bear down. And thank you so much for tuning in today. We are going to have a fun episode today with our first annual Creators versus Subscribers Chicago Bears Trivia Game Show Challenge. This is something we thought of putting up together in the beginning of the offseason. It's taken us all offseason to now we're reporting back to camp. But hey, this will get you through until the actual preseason games begin and to when we start seeing some actual Bears football on the field. This will be a little bit of fun today. So if you don't mind, hit that like button right off the bat. We know you're going to like this episode, so just go ahead and hit that like button right now. Share it with your friends. Make sure they know about this because this is going to be a fun episode. We're going to test creators of different YouTube channels and subscribers on their knowledge of this Chicago Bears team. We're not looking for old school Chicago. We're looking for last year's 2023 rookies class, see how they did in their rookie year as well. We're going to test a little bit of knowledge of where players have come from that are now on the Chicago Bears. So we'll introduce some silhouettes as well as teams that these players have played on. And if they've been on limited teams, we're going to give a little bit of a hint by showing their college. So right off the bat, if you can see this silhouette, maybe you at home can be playing along with this too and say, hey, I know who that is. I've got this one locked down. It'll be a lot of fun. This will be something that's going to test their knowledge of the Bears and have fun with you guys at home. So let's get started by introducing who our creators and our subscribers are. And of course, I'm Adam Mason with Bear Down Sports. I'll be your host today, and let's start with the content creator side. From the Bears Country podcast, we've got Dan Shorty. For anyone who might be living under a rock, I will put the link in the comments in the description of the video for Bears Country Podcast so you know where to go. Next up, we've got Chicago Nick Roti from Just Another Year in Chicago, and of course, I'll put the link to him as well. And last but certainly not least, we've got Karl from the Thigh and Smile podcast, who is now a regular on the Bears Country Podcast as well. Put the link for him as well. We appreciate all of you coming on. Now, right off the bat, I'm not going to lie, that's a pretty knowledgeable group of content creators. That's going to be a pretty tough task to go up against, but let's see who we've got from our subscribers side. The three guys who were more than generous, very willing to come onto the show. I appreciate every one of you for coming on. Let's start off first with Thunder Mike. I am so sorry. Mike, a.k.a. Thunder Beast. So, my bad. Thunder Beast, thank you so much for coming on. And next up, of course, he's been making the rounds on some other shows. We've got the Nodge. I love having the Nodge on the show. Thanks so much for coming on. And again, last but certainly not least, Relentless Mikey. Mikey has been an inspiration for me. I really appreciate him coming on. We're going to do a future episode with him as well, explaining what he does for children in the world. Really, really appreciate him coming on. Mikey, thank you so much for being here. All right, anybody who's been in the comment threads, anybody who's been on these videos knows that Mike, a.k.a. Thunderbeast, Relentless Mikey, and the Nodge are all very knowledgeable when it comes to Chicago Bears football. So this is going to be a fun episode to see which one of these two groups, the creators or the subscribers, can duke it out to have the best knowledge of Chicago Bears football. All right, so let's start with a little ground basis of how we're going to do this. First of all, we're going to have 4 questions that test their knowledge on the 2023 Chicago Bears rookie draft class. It's going to test knowledge about this last year. Next year we'll do the episode where it's the 2024 rookies because we want to have an actual year of basis of how they've performed with the Bears. So this will be on the 2023 Chicago Bears rookie class first. We'll do 4 of those questions. The other 6 questions are going to come from silhouettes. If you've been watching some of the shorts that I've done throughout this offseason, I've made some shorts that go over basically like this. Name that current Chicago Bear. And all 6 of these will be on current Chicago Bears. It will have the previous teams they've played for. If they've only played for one prior previous team, I will put the college to make sure they have enough basis to differentiate who this player is from other players. Now at home, you might be knowing who this player is already. This will be fun for you guys to play at home. Don't be afraid to say it in the comments. These guys are all separated from each other. This is pre-recorded. None of them hear each other's answers first. None of them get a chance to hear what the other person said. So these will be all individually done, and nobody got a chance to see these questions beforehand. So they're all individually doing it. Nothing pre-knowledge on any of this. Now, you might already know who this one is, but there will be 6 of these questions based off silhouette and prior teams. We'll go in the format of silhouette, 2023 rookie class question, silhouette, 2023 rookie class question, silhouette. And then reverse order, silhouette, question, silhouette, question, silhouette, until we go through all 10 questions. So each team will have an opportunity to answer 30 questions. The team at the end that has the most points wins. And with that, we're going to get right into question number 1. All right, before we do question number 1, let's take a look at the leaderboard. On the left there, you've got your content creators. You've got Nick Roti, you've got Dan Shorty, and you've got Karl. On the right-hand side, you've got your subscribers. You've got Relentless Mikey, you've got Mike, a.k.a. Thunderbeast, a.k.a. Rhino, and then on the end, you've got the Nodge. Right now, 0-0 before we start round 1. So let's take a look at question number 1 and get started. Question number 1. Can you name that current Chicago Bear? Now, the icons at the bottom, the team logos, show which one of the teams these have played for. So this player started with the Lions, then they went to the Eagles, and they went to the Bears. So you guys playing at home, in the comment thread to the right, go ahead and put who you think this Chicago Bear is, a current member of the Chicago Bears. These guys will have 15 to 20 seconds to answer, and then we'll go through their answers one by one. Can you name that current Chicago Bear? All right, let's start with our content creators first on this one. Let's go over and do Karl first, then we'll do Nick, and then we'll do Shorty.
Okay, so this one has to be DeAndre Swift.
Correct. Good job. There you go.
DeAndre Swift.
You nailed it right off the bat.
That's DeAndre Swift.
You nailed it. All right, perfect scores from our content creators. That's what we like to see. Let's go over to the subscriber side and let's see how they do. Let's start off with the Nodge. Then we'll go to Rhino, a.k.a. Mike, a.k.a. Thunderbeast. And then we'll go to Relentless Mikey.
That's Swift.
You've got it. One
DeAndre
for one.
Swift.
See that? DeAndre Swift. There.
DeAndre Swift.
I like it. You nailed it. Good job.
I'm going to go with DeAndre Swift.
Nailed it. See, you're 1 for 1. What are you worried about?
Yeah, because they're all going to get harder from here.
They nailed it. That's what we like to see. 3 for 3 on both sides of the board. After round 1, we have a tie. 3-3. Let's get into question number 2. And just like Relentless Mikey said, they are going to get tougher. That one was kind of a layup, kind of a gimme. We kind of all knew that one. Let me know in the comments who at home if you guys saw the same things, if you got stumbled at all. Don't be embarrassed if you do. These aren't the easiest questions in the world. Let's get on to question number 2. All right, question number 2. This goes to our trivia. This is about the 2023 rookie class only for the Chicago Bears. Which 2023 rookie touched the ball first last season? Not the preseason, actual season games. So week 1 against the Packers, which Chicago Bears rookie touched the ball first in a game? 15 seconds on the clock. This time we'll start off first with our subscribers, and then we'll go content creators second. All right, let's see. Which 2023 rookie touched the ball first last season?
Oh, man.
Yeah, some of these are a little tough, and this one is a tricky one, so take your time and think about it.
Tyler Scott?
You nailed it, man. Good job.
I'm going to go with Tyreek Stevenson.
I think it's a fair guess, but Tyler Scott returned the first kickoff of the season because Velus Jones was injured. So
Okay.
Yeah.
That, I believe, was Tyler Scott.
Wow, nice. Most people aren't getting that one. It's true. Velus
Was that
Jones
on a
Jr.
kick return? It was on a kick return, right?
Very first kick return of the season. All right, not bad, not bad. 2 out of 3 of you got it. Beefs the score up a little bit. Let's see how our content creators do with the same exact question, though.
Rashawn Johnson?
Close.
Javon Dexter?
No.
There's no special teams players. And just going back on that draft class, it wouldn't have been a Darnell Wright. I'm going to say Roschon Johnson. He played in the Packers game.
Close. Tyler Scott took the opening kickoff of the season. All right, that one was tougher. We stumped our content creators. Let's look at the score now. After round 2, content creators 3, subscribers 5. They've taken the lead. All right, for anybody who didn't catch that one, Velus Jones Jr. had a hamstring injury to start the year. Tyler Scott, as a rookie, took the very first kickoff of the season versus the Packers. The Bears received the ball first. He took the kickoff and returned the ball for the very first kickoff of the season. Let's get into question number 3. Another silhouette. Okay, we're turning up the heat for this one. This is the hardest one we've had yet. Now, look at the silhouette. It's in the snow. We'll give you a little clue there. Beanie on his head. This player played for the Denver Broncos, then the LA Rams, then the Seattle Seahawks, then the New York Jets, and now the Chicago Bears. Can you name that current Chicago Bear? 15 seconds on the clock, and this time we'll go back to the content creators first, and then we'll go over to the subscribers second.
It's not. No, it wouldn't be. Oh, I don't know. I don't think I know this one.
That's okay.
From the Jets. Who do we sign from the Jets? Oh, God, I feel like an idiot right now. I don't know.
The only player who's coming to my mind is Travis Homer, and I know it's wrong. I'm going to say Travis Homer. That's the only guess I got, man.
Brett Rippon.
Okay.
And now Bears.
Is it Brett Rippon?
It is Brett Rippon. That was quick. All right, on that one, 1 out of 3, honestly, is pretty solid. I didn't expect anyone to get that one because the Jets kind of throws that one off. A lot of people think Brett Rippon either came from the Seahawks or from the Rams, but let me just read from his bio. This is just last year alone. On May 4th, 2023, Brett Rippon signed with the Los Angeles Rams. He was released on August 29th and re-signed to the practice squad. Rippon was promoted to the active roster on September 13th. Rippon was waived by the Rams on November 7th after losing to the Green Bay Packers in his season-starting debut. Then on November 10th, 2023, the Seattle Seahawks signed Rippon to their practice squad. He was elevated to the active roster November 23rd. Then on December 5th, 2023, Rippon was signed by the Jets off their practice squad, off the Seahawks practice squad. He didn't play with the Jets, so that's where some of these can get a little bit confusing. That's why it's a little bit of fun. I'll show you that here. Broncos, Rams, Seahawks, Jets, all last season with those last 3, and now with the Bears. Let's see how our subscribers did with the exact same question.
I'm going to say Gerald Everett.
Nope.
I know. Brett
Rippon.
Brett Rippon.
It's
right.
hard when you're trying to go through 90 guys in your head because there's 90 guys on the roster right now.
Yeah, well, and then you're going, and you're like, okay, I could drill this down. There's only so many guys we got, between last year and this year.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll just say Pryor. It's just a guess. I know it's wrong though.
Very close.
Oh, wait a minute.
This is Brett Rippon, the third string quarterback.
That is a hard one.
Jets. Oh, Brett Rippon?
You got it. Brett Rippon. 3 for 3. Wow,
Yeah.
man. Good job.
I just I spitballed that one. I'm like,
that was not an easy question. So for both teams to get 1 point, it keeps the same distance. Our subscribers are still up by 2 after round 3. 7 rounds left to go. All right, let's hear how you guys are doing at home. Over in the comments, go ahead and put how you're doing so far. Some of these aren't the easiest questions in the world, and to be put on the spot and have 15 seconds, it's pretty hard. I want to thank the creators and the subscribers for coming on once again. This was a lot of fun for me to put together. 7 questions left. Let's get into question number 4, which is another trivia question about the Chicago Bears rookie class in 2023. All right, question 4. Which 2023 rookie for the Chicago Bears scored a touchdown first last season? 15 seconds. Which rookie scored a touchdown first? This time we'll do the subscribers first, and then we'll go over to the content creators second.
I'll just go by what I think it should be. It's probably wrong, but I'll say Roschon Johnson.
You're absolutely right. End of game.
Let's go Roschon Johnson.
You nailed it. First game. I don't.
I'm going to go with Roschon.
You got it. Roschon Johnson. Perfect score by our subscribers. I wouldn't call that one a layup. It does take a little thinking to get back to it, and you're on pressure with 15 seconds. Let's see how our content creators did with the exact same question, though.
I'm going to stick to my guns, man. I'm going to say Roschon Johnson. I think
You are correct. Roschon Johnson
Yeah.
scored a fourth quarter touchdown.
I really want to get this one, and I think I know it, but I don't want to say the wrong one.
You can take.
Which Bears rookie scored a touchdown? Bajan?
It was not Bajan. It was Roschon Johnson in the
No,
first
now I
game.
got. Oh my god! I need to stick with my gut. I need to stick with my gut. That. Oh my god.
Rookies. Roschon Johnson.
You got it. Roschon Johnson. All right, after round 4, our creators are at 6, subscribers are at 9. I don't want to hear any jokes about 6 to 9 being the score. It's just the score. Right now, the score is 6 to 9. Creators under the subscribers over the creators. Anyway, subscribers are leading the creators 6 to 9. Let's get right into question number 5. This one's another tough silhouette. I'm going to say right off the bat, this might be the hardest question, in my opinion, that I created for this thing. Can you name that current Chicago Bear? Started with the Commanders, then the Bills, then the Rams, now the Bears. This time we'll do the content creators first and then the subscribers second. 15 seconds on the clock. Can you name that current Chicago Bear?
It's not DeAndre Carter because DeAndre Carter played for the Chargers. Am I going through every position?
Bears last year.
Oh, is it Greg Stroman Jr.?
Dude! He was on their
'cause
practice
I remember when he
squads.
played against the Commanders, they were like it was the redemption game when he had that interception.
Yep. Nailed it. Got it.
Good questions, man. You caught me when I just got off work, so my brain is a little fried right now.
Everyone's got their excuses, Shorty.
Yeah, right.
And I'm telling you, if I didn't look these up, I wouldn't have got all these. In fact, I don't know if I would have got this one.
Oh, Josh Blackman
Close. Not Josh Blackwell.
or Blackwell.
Yeah, Greg Stroman Jr. Backup nickel.
Oh my God, I forgot about him.
I'm gonna have to say I don't know him, man. I don't have a guess.
Greg Stroman.
Okay, wow. I thought that Greg Stroman was a little bit young.
The fact that Nick got that actually shocked me, so congrats to Nick on that one. That was a question I thought nobody would get. But let's see how our subscribers did with the exact same question.
And those teams, Rams, Bills, Skins, they always gonna be the Skins to me, even though they're Commanders. I do not know, man.
All right, this is Greg Stroman.
Oh yeah, that's tough. Oh yeah. Oh man.
Got to be somebody on special teams. Travis Homer.
Greg Stroman Jr.
Greg Stroman.
I have no idea.
This is a tough one.
Drawing
This
a blank. It's probably an offensive lineman, but I don't know who.
Backup nickel Greg Stroman Jr.
Okay.
Very. All right. Admittedly, that one was brutal. That was the toughest question, I think, of the entire show. It does bring our creators one step closer, though. They closed the gap by 1 point. Now, our score after midway through, after 5 questions, creators 7, subscribers 9. All right. With the score 7 to 9, let's get right in to question number 6. Another silhouette, back-to-back silhouettes. We'll have another trivia question, silhouette to end it out. But let's go with silhouette here. Name this current Chicago Bear. And since he's only played for 2 teams, since he's only played for the Bears and the Eagles, I put his college team, the Wisconsin Badgers, there as well to give a little bit of a clue to see if we can help out just a little bit. 15 seconds, and we will go first with our subscribers this time, and then content creators second. 15 seconds. Who is this Chicago Bear according to the silhouette? Played for the Badgers, college, then the Eagles, and now the Chicago Bears.
Why am I blanking on names? Oh my God. This was going to kill me. Oh, TJ Edwards.
TJ Edwards, you college in there.
That's TJ Edwards.
You got it right off the bat. That was quick. Good job.
Yep, I knew he played for Wisconsin for sure.
Undrafted free agent by the Eagles. We're actually picking a lot of Eagles players up, but
great
TJ
player.
Edwards. You nailed it. TJ. 2 teams.
TJ Edwards.
TJ Edwards. All right, let's hear if you guys are getting this one. This, to me, midway through, I decided to throw a layup in there, especially throwing Wisconsin Badgers in there. I felt like this is a layup. Let me know if you missed it, though. Don't be embarrassed if you are. Not all of these are cakewalks, but this, to me, was more of a layup. Now that I've put the pressure on, let's see if our creators were able to go 3 for 3 as well.
TJ Edwards.
TJ Edwards is correct.
If I said Lance Briggs, I'd hope you know who I'm referring to. It's TJ Edwards.
It is TJ Edwards.
Took me a little bit.
Hey, you had 30 seconds, and you came in well before 30 seconds. Good job.
Gerald Everett. Wait for the Eagles. Oh, TJ Edwards.
TJ Edwards. Nailed it. All right, well done, as should have been with the layup. I'm going to say it now that they all got it right. With the layup, each team 3 for 3. The subscribers still hold the lead now at 12. The creators right behind them at 10 with 4 questions left. All right, let's jump right into question number 7. If you guys didn't notice, I'm giving a little bit more time. Some of these are getting tricky. So between 15 and 30 seconds, we'll just still make it 15 seconds here for you guys in the chat if you want to be following along, if you want to be answering. But which 2023 rookie for the Chicago Bears played the most number of snaps? Which rookie had the highest snap count? 15 seconds on the clock. We'll start with our content creators first this time, and then we'll go over to the subscribers. Which Chicago Bear rookie played the most snaps in 2023?
I was thinking about wearing a jersey because I have this player's jersey. It has to be Darnell Wright. Has to be.
Darnell Wright. You're correct.
Man, I got
4
one
for the most snaps.
Darnell Wright.
Darnell Wright. Nailed it. Good job.
There we go.
Geese.
Darnell Wright.
Darnell Wright is correct. Good work. Solid on behalf of our content creators. 3 for 3. Let's see if the subscribers can keep their lead.
That's got to be Stevenson.
Close.
That's
Darnell
my guess.
Wright.
Stevenson.
Darnell Wright, right tackle.
Oh,
He
all right.
played.
Yeah, that
Yep.
makes.
Ooh, that's a good one. It's got to be Darnell Wright or Tyreek Stevenson. He said the most snaps. So
Most snaps.
defense was on the field a lot. So I'm going to go with Tyreek Stevenson.
Oh, Darnell Wright.
Darnell, God!
Darnell Wright. Yep. He even played through.
Darnell.
Darnell Wright. You got it. All 3 of the creators got that one correct, and 1 out of the 3 subscribers got that one correct. So after round 7, we are at a deadlock, 13-13. 3 questions left. Let's get right into question number 8. All comes down to these last 3 questions with both teams being deadlocked. This is a harder one, but one that I think they can work through. Name that current Chicago Bear. Played for the San Francisco 49ers, then the Arizona Cardinals, then the LA Rams, and now the Chicago Bears. 15 to 30 seconds. Can you name that current Chicago Bear off this silhouette? This time we'll go with subscribers first and then to the content creators. Let's see how they did.
Is that Coleman Shelton?
Coleman Shelton. You got it. Nailed it.
That is Coleman Shelton.
You are correct. That is Coleman Shelton.
I'm going to go with Shelton.
You nailed it. You mentioned him earlier. I thought you might get this one.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Last
I knew
year
he
with
was
the
on
Rams.
San Francisco. I just didn't remember him on the Cardinals is all.
Again,
But he came from the Rams, so
another short term.
my dog. I got it. When in doubt, I just pick a husky, man.
You got 3 for 3 from the subscribers, keeping the intense pressure on the creators. Let's see what the creators can do with the exact same question.
I think I know the answer, but I'm going to take a sec. Clearly a big dude. The Rams has me thinking, but then 49ers is throwing me off a little bit. Is it Coleman Shelton?
It's Coleman Shelton. You got it.
He
You're
puts
actually
it
doing really well.
I can never remember this guy's name.
What position?
Offensive line.
Okay. What position on the offensive line?
Well, they signed. I was just looking at this name the other day, going, "You have to remember this," because you keep pausing and going, "What was that guy's name again?" Yeah, it's the center that we signed from the Rams, Coleman Shelton.
2.
I got nothing, man.
Coleman Shelton.
There you go.
And with that, the subscribers have taken a 1-point edge once again after round 8. 16 to the creators, 15, up 1 point with 2 rounds to. All right, 2 questions left. It's a close one. We'll see who pulls this out in the end. Last trivia question for this Bears 2023 rookie class. Which 2023 rookie had the highest graded PFF grade? And I'm going to put stipulations on this. I gave them the same clue. Minimum of 15 snaps per game to qualify averaged. Now that takes Noah Sewell out of it. We're not counting special teams. We're counting only offense and defense. Noah Sewell would have been the highest graded Bears rookie had he played enough snaps, but he didn't. So it's not Noah Sewell. That really narrows it down for these guys. 15 to 30 seconds. We'll go with content creators first, and then we'll go with the subscribers. 15 to 30 seconds. Let's see who they answer. Who?
Terrell Smith.
Yeah, you nailed it. Good job. That was quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got a little bit of Adam Mason education here. I'm almost positive that the player you're referring to is Tyreek Stevenson.
Oh, I wish you were right. Tyreek,
Dang.
second half of the year, that would have been absolutely correct. But for the whole season, Tyreek had a rough first half. This is close. Terrell Smith. There you go.
Tyreek Stevenson.
Oh, I wish you were right. Second half of the year, you'd be right. Terrell Smith.
Oh my God. I thought about that one too, but he did get rotated a lot more and he was,
You know what? Tough snaps. Who?
Terrell Smith.
Yeah, you nailed it. Good job. That was quick.
Yeah.
Tough question, but one of them did get it. So that ties the score back up. Let's see if these subscribers can come back and take the lead, if any of them can get it right as well.
I think Wright was probably higher than Stevenson, so I'll say Wright.
Wright was higher than Stevenson, but this is kind of a surprise to everyone so far. Terrell Smith had the highest grade of any Bears rookie that qualified.
Okay.
Backup cornerback.
Another guy that I really, really like.
Very
I really like Terrell
consistent
Smith.
rookie season. He didn't take the ramp up.
Ooh, highest grade overall. I think it's Tyreek Stevenson.
Oh, man. And if you look at the way Tyreek played the second half of the year, I would agree. He just had a rough first half of the year. He had to get his rookie legs. Terrell Smith.
That was my next guess.
Terrell Smith had a better PFF grade.
All right, I'm going to say Terrell Smith.
Dang, good job. I think you're the first person that's got that right. Terrell Smith did have the highest PFF grade of any rookie, very consistent across the year. All right, they got it. They got one. After 9 questions, 1 question left. We're coming down to this. Our subscribers have a 1-point edge over our content creators. Can they pull off the upset? Let's see with question number 10. All right, last one. So you guys playing at home, let us know in the comments how you're doing, how you've fared through all this. Have you gotten more right, less right than you thought you would? Last question, Silhouette. Can you name that current Chicago Bear? Played with the Tennessee Titans, then the Philadelphia Eagles, now the Chicago Bears. We're going to go ahead and go with our subscribers first and our content creators second. Content creators are down by 1. Subscribers have a 1-point lead. 15 to 30 seconds. Can you name that current Chicago Bear? Titans first, then the Eagles, now the Bears.
I'm just going to say Nate Davis.
Oh, Kevin Byard.
No?
Byard.
Oh, okay. All right.
Kevin Byard.
You got it. Kevin Byard.
Or, hold up, Titans. He was the Eagle last year. Oh, Kevin Byard.
Got it. Nailed it. You said Eagles last year, and I almost, because I haven't given I haven't
Kevin Byard.
All right. Subscribers got 2 out of 3, but that leaves the door open. Final score of 19 for the content creators to tie it up. The best they can do is tie. They can't win it. Best they can do is tie. To tie it up, they've got to get all 3 of these correct. Let's see what they did with the exact same question.
Should I do like what Ryan Poles did with the NFL and say, got to wait 5 minutes for the call to come in for Caleb Williams?
This might be the easiest one from you, looking at your facial reaction.
I hope it is, because I'm almost certain that this is Kevin Byard.
You got it. Kevin Byard. You nailed it. Yeah. Good job.
I know it. I'm just trying to get the name correct. Byard.
Kevin Byard. You got it.
Kevin Byard.
Got it fast. Woo!
The Titans gives it away. I think he's one of 2 guys besides Nate Davis. I think he's the only guy from Tennessee we have in the roster.
And that seals it. That seals the deal. The creators were able to come back, tie the score 19-19. Our first annual content creators versus subscribers Chicago Bears Trivia Challenge ends in a tie. Oh, I'm semi-defeated on that. I wanted to see a winner, but at the same time, we've got such awesome content creators and we've got such awesome subscribers that it's kind of fitting that this thing ended in a tie. I wanted to see one of them pull it out, one of them get the victory, but this is still a lot of fun. I really appreciate every single one of them coming on the show. It was really, really generous of them, generous of their time, and it helped make this the episode that I wanted it to be. Let me know in the comments how you guys did as you played along. Did any of you guys get a perfect score? I would be amazed. I'm honestly baffled if you do. That would be really awesome if you stayed within the 15 to 30 second time constraints and you were able to get every one of them without looking them up. No cheaters out there. That would be really cool, though. I'm going to send off a little message from these guys, a couple of these guys, as we end the episode. Thank you all for tuning in. Let me know if you like this format. Let me know if you like the game show trivia game type of format. Maybe we'll do more of these in the future. They take a little bit of work to put together, but it was a lot of fun for me. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you might change or do for the future. And let's hear from a couple of these guys first before we send you off.
Always liked the Bears, but I really wasn't a diehard Bears fan until I was in college.
Nice.
So
Nice. I think most of our true
favorite
Bears...
player, my favorite player that I can is the same player I always remember when I was a little boy, watching the Lions and Bears play with my grandfather when I was like 3 or 4 years old, and that's Dick Butkus. I mean,
Nice.
to me, he's the greatest ever Bear.
First of all, I need to have you on sometime to talk about Dark to Light and everything that you're doing, because
We got a ton of stuff happening. The thing is, it's always been there, and people are just kind of. It's always been like off in your peripheral. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now, when you have these conversations with people and say, "Hey, this is happening 15 minutes from your home," they start seeing things they didn't see before.
Well, it's often their peripheral, but it's also like out of sight, out of mind. They don't want to acknowledge that it's real. I think.
Correct.
Like, people don't want this to be real, because then the world is all of a sudden awful and nasty and ugly. But then if it hits them one day, like, heaven forbid, if someone had it happen to their own child, it would all of a sudden become the very worst thing in the world, and it would get the most attention of their time. So even if it's just little things like people sharing this person's missing, sharing, hey, keep your eye out. If they can just do that, then hopefully there can be some more light brought to it. But I think
it almost happened to my child.
You mentioned that, but I don't know the story behind it.
Yeah, it's a whole story.
Let's do that when you come onto the show.
Yeah.
If you're comfortable with it. I don't.
I talk about it all the time.
Okay, yeah, with your line. And Mike is a member of law enforcement, a group of people that I highly, highly look up to. Don't get enough respect, don't get enough acknowledgement. So I want to thank him for the service that he does for our communities. It is a job of service, whether you think it is or not. They don't get paid enough for what they do. Thank you for what you do. If you want to say anything, Mike, to the fans or anybody else out there that this Bears downtime, go ahead.
Hey, everybody. This is Mike, a.k.a. Thunder Beast, a.k.a. Rhino, whatever you want to call me. Just want to give a big shout out to Bear Down to Bear Nation. I look forward to this season, and let's see what we can do, what Caleb can do. Let's get Caleb signed. Let's get Rome signed. Even though I know both Bryce and CJ Stroud were signed later in July last year. So let's get them signed. Let's get this ball rolling so we can have no distractions moving forward. And I hate Hard Knocks. So I do not want the Bears to be on Hard Knocks. So, let's get the season rolling and bear down everybody. Yeah.
Perfect, man. Thanks for.
Hey, you're doing an awesome job, dude, and I appreciate you. I appreciate the friendship that we've built just in this short time. So thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for having me on here with you. And
Trivia's killed me, especially if I would have flipped the first two.
They're not the easiest.
Sorry, my bad.
You're good.
All right. Thanks, Adam, for having me on. A lot of fun with the trivia. I'm sure that there's other Bears fans out there that could definitely get all of them right. But, obviously this team's going to be a lot of fun. Young developing team, a lot of good stats there. I think this team is going to be fun to watch. I'm going 10-7 this year with the floor and 13-4 as the ceiling, and with sweeping Green Bay. You can put that on my headstone right now.
Gosh, I'm calling that same prediction, man. I am. And
there you go.
I'm pretty realistic about things. I do get my homerisms in there, but Bears fans seem to think we're going to sweep the Lions easily for some reason. The Lions are going to be tough, especially with the additions they made. They're stacked. But the Packers are frauds. Packers are about to go down, and I'm looking forward to every second of it.
I mean, you can't have like this much success for this long, but also you can't have a quarterback that makes all of his throws on a fadeaway. He's gonna mess up. He's gonna hurt himself. He can't do it. You won't win ball games doing that.
Okay, we need to do a Jordan Love episode. Everyone is homering so hard on him, and I'm the one on Twitter that's like showing all the stuff on him, and I'm just like, yeah, you can say all this stuff, but it's not him. It's a system. And if you look at his advanced metrics, he's some of the worst in the league in his adjusted completion percentage and his poor pass rating. Like, anyways, we could get into that later. But yeah, dude, it's not sustainable. And teams are going to have a year of tape on him now, and it's going to be all hell is going to break loose on him.
But also the fact that he did have opportunities before Rodgers left, and he did play, and he had better wide receivers. Sure, his young guys did good things, but no one had film on any of them.
And
They're
they had a full
nothing
year.
flashy. They just run downfield, and he just tosses it and hopes for the best.
Yeah, dude, we can have a whole episode on this. We really can. I mean, everyone's already talking about it, but it's complete disrespect is what it is for the Bears, and it's going to come to a screeching halt.
Yeah, I know.
So.
I feel that.
All right, I appreciate you coming on. I don't want to take up any more of your time. I don't want to, and I'm going to go do my live thing. So thank you very much. Appreciate it. Let's do something
Thanks for
again
having
soon.
me on, man.
Yeah. Okay. Talk to you later.
See you later, man.
Again, appreciate every one of them coming on. A lot of fun for me, a lot of fun for this show. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments. Until next time, claws up, bear down. We're well into it. This is underway. We're going to be going with good stuff from now on. Let me know what you guys think, and da Bears.